Yo, what's up, everybody? I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm all the way in a sleeper. Been good, buddy. Been good. Where's it's poo bucket, Marvin? Hell, freaking yeah, buddy. Sarasota, Florida. I am. I don't know, man. Probably like maybe 4 or 5 hours. I wish I was closer. The life's been good, buddy. Very good. What's up, Miguel? What's up, buddy? What's going on, everybody? Just waiting here to unload at this stupid place. I was told that my appointment was for like 11:30 this morning. I show up, and apparently it's not for 11:30. It's for 3:30. Stupid lying bastards. I hope it's not gonna be another 12 hours, man. I just got a red light though, so but this place is known to take forever to unload, unfortunately. I pull up to the gate to check in earlier, and the security guard is giving me a bitch ass attitude. I was like, not a good idea, my friend. So I kind of gave him an attitude back. I raised my voice, and he flipped like he did 180. From being a total jerk to like being very freaking nice, man. I'm in northern Florida up here. Get ready to unload, and then I'll head up to Atlanta, probably empty. I know, man. That's what I said. Screw them rent a cops, bro. Somebody needs to put them in check because I've been mistreated by those freaking assholes for almost 20 years, just because they have some kind of stupid uniform that was issued to them by their, uh, you know, company they work for. They think they're all that. Well, I'm hanging out with Richard's mom in a sleeper over here. Yes, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hope you're good too, buddy. I know, man. I had some people tell me that I was wrong about going after that security guard in Oklahoma, but in my eyes, I don't think I was wrong at all, man. I really don't. I think he asked for it. It's what you get for being a freaking dick, man. Look at this freaking flip flopper, man. Nice Flippies. Damn. Do I have my bucket ready? No bucket here, buddy. No bucket here. Telling you, brah. Freaking telling you, man. That's right, buddy. Respect is earned. It is not given. How close am I to from Alligator Valley? I don't know where that is. Probably down somewhere in central Florida. I'm up in northern Florida. You too, Andrew. You stay safe out there as well, buddy. It's a crazy, crazy world we live in, man. Crazy freaking times. Alligator Valley. Is that like Florida Everglades or something? It might be. I don't know. One time I bought a Freightliner Columbia with Detroit 60. I just bought it. I ran a load all the way down to Miami from Centralia, Missouri, and he broke down on me. You know, he was leaking coolant. I would fix it, and then it kept leaking. So on my way up here to Atlanta with the load of pallets, like the truck shut down on me because it was low on coolant, and I didn't have any coolant to add. But on the side of the road, on that on the Florida Turnpike, there's like a little channel where I could have gotten water in my jugs and put it into a freaking reservoir. But and I tried doing that, and as soon as I stepped over the barrier, I was like, "No, fool, go back, man. What if there's a freaking alligator down there, buddy? You want to get eaten or something?" Way down south is where the alligators are, huh? I don't know, man. I would think there's some up here as well in northern part of Florida. Maybe not. I don't know. Richard's mom around. She's always around, buddy. She is always around. She will not leave me alone, man. I'm telling you. She will not leave me alone, you know. You give her a good wienering one time and you just can't get rid of her. What's the temperature? It's probably like 90 degrees right now, I think, outside. It's very humid, but in this market, do I recommend Reefer or Dry Van? If you want to make more money, I would definitely recommend Reefer. Um, but with Reefer, you run into an issue where you wait for a long time to get loaded and unloaded. And majority of the places where you pick up and deliver, it's not first time. It's not first come first serve. It's what is it? Appointment only. But Dry Van, most of the places that I went to was first come first serve. You know. So I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. If I knew this reefer stuff was like this before I bought it, before I bought the reefer, I would have never bought it, man. I really wouldn't. I would have just kept pulling dry van. But no, I wanted to try it. You know, what's up, Lucas? How you doing, buddy? I was like, let me go do the reefer. Stupid asshole. Yeah, definitely that 12 hours waiting was bad, man. But I did get paid $35 an hour for waiting. They paid me for 9 hours. I appreciate it, Steven. So you guys don't have You guys don't have big truck stops over there in England or in like Europe? Mike, all the way from Scotland. I appreciate you tuning in, buddy. You know, I'll be honest with you, buddy. This heat today is nothing compared to what Midwest was like last week. It was like very, very bad. It was upper 90s and humid. Yes, we do, buddy. We have every truck stop pretty much has like kind of mini supermarket in it. Yeah, I bet Michigan was hot as hell, man. I was sticking to like Midwest, Missouri, and Oklahoma, and it was very, very bad. Have I ever been through New York? I sure have, man. I've been through to Brooklyn, Jamaica, Queens, Long Island. I don't mind. Long Island is kind of like every other place, the United States, a lot of room to maneuver and stuff. How is Blue this week? It freaking sucks, man. I'm having this lane walking issue and I just cannot figure it out, bro. I really can't. It's like it's terrible. Like on my way down to Florida, like it was very bad. Like it's I don't know what's going on with it, man. It just seems like it's getting worse and worse. I think here pretty soon I'm gonna rent dry van trailer. I'm gonna rent the dry van trailer and pool that for like a month and see. It might be my trailer, man, that's giving me a hard time. I will feel very, very stupid if it is a trailer, because I pull JB Hunt trailers, but it's kind of hard to tell, because them trailers they have like a leaf spring suspension only. They don't have air suspension. But it seems like started whenever I bought the Reefer trailer. A couple times, and I looked through my videos, and I remember that I have never complained about this problem that I'm having until I started pulling the Reefer. Uh, so I really think it's something that's going on with the trailer. Need a Volvo, keep you cool in the cab. Yeah, buddy. I'll be honest with you, man. These new Volvos, I just love the way they look. I mean, you can say whatever you want about them, but I mean, if I could turn one into a glider kit, with Detroit 60 engine, 13-speed transmission, hell yeah, man. Why not? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love this truck. On most days, I love it. But it's like 50-50. I hate it and I love it at the same time. I love the way it looks. This truck is like a beautiful woman with a rotten soul. Like she's a bitch to you all the time, but you just can't get yourself to leave her because she's so gorgeous. That's how I am with this truck. Yeah, I know, man. San Luis, it was very bad. I live in Colombia, just 2 hours west of San Luis, and it was very bad, man. Hopefully, you have a safe trip over there to Salt Lake City, Utah, and then down to California, buddy. Uh, Man, I would really love to go out west, but it's just that the loads are not paying good enough for me to go out there. But I would love to make a couple of trips over there, through the Rockies, Interstate 70, all the way over there to Utah, and then run that. What is that interstate? Is it Interstate 15 that runs down into Las Vegas? I believe it is, man. That road, I remember a long time ago when I first started. It was just so beautiful. Like you run through like canyons and like stuff, and it's just amazing. Yeah, I was not in Chicago. area, buddy. I was last week. I was sticking to the Midwest, like Missouri, Oklahoma, and shit. I can't remember where else I went, but and this load I snatched at the last minute coming down to Florida because he was paying good. Roadside boiled peanuts. I know, man. Listen, yesterday I drove through Alabama and they had some kind of barbecue festival where there was a bunch of barbecue trucks and like people were grilling and stuff. And my dumbass was like, "Oh, there's nowhere I can pull over, you know." And I wish I pulled over, man, and I went there. Like, how many times I'm gonna get to come to that place and rent a car and drive it if the festival is going on, so I can visit it. Missed opportunity, to be honest with you. Big fire in Utah. Oh, that sucks, buddy. I I don't know if I would be lost, man, but I sure would miss it, you know. I did not fix the bumper yet on the Reefer 100%. What did I do? I paid a guy to like push it out with one of them hydraulic thingies. I don't know what it's called. And I just wasted like 300 freaking dollars, man. The guy ripped me off, you know. He was heating up the bumper and doing it very slowly, you know, taking up time or whatever. I was like, "Can we just hook it up to a pickup truck? You heat it up and like I'll pull." And he's like, "Well, I'm not gonna sit here under the trailer while you pull. And what if the chain breaks?" I was like, "Man, such a waste of freaking money. I cannot believe I paid him, freaking asshole, bro." I appreciate it, buddy. American Trucker. Thank you, man. I That is why I created this channel, you know, to show people what it's really like out here. You know, you make I make videos. Yes, Miss Jenny is running right now, and I'm cool as a mother lover over here in a sleeper. Like that is why I created this channel to you know, to show people what it's really like out here, like from the beginning, from pickup to delivery. That's how I do it. Other people do it differently, but hey, to each their own. You know, that's how I do it. And you know, some people were like, "Well, why don't you show yourself?" You know, especially like Pooh Bucket Marvin. He was calling me a coward because I'm not showing my face. I'm like, bruh, nobody wants to see my face, man. Nobody wants to see your face. Like show people the road, man. The scenery. That, yes, sir. Kissimmee, Florida. So Orlando area. That's where the Alligator Alley is. Rockbridge State Park in Columbia, Missouri. Yes, sir. It is good. I go there. Well, I haven't been there in a while, but I did go there before many times. They're like caves and stuff, you know, like Gold Devil's Cave or something. I'm not sure, but all right, Mike, you take her easy, buddy. Yeah, you're right. It didn't turn out to look good, but hey, Don, how you doing, buddy? It didn't turn out to look good, but I don't really care about that. To be honest with you, as long as I don't get a ticket, I'm okay with it. I think it should be okay for now because I've been driving it for a while like this. I appreciate you, Melvin. Thank you, man. The undisclosed location is just Richard's mom's house. It's actually a truck stop right across from her house, but don't keep that, you know, hush hush. I don't want Richard to know, you know. He might show up and start some trouble. Freaking asshole. Not you, buddy, but the Richard. Richard. I bet a lot of people are like, "Who's Richard?" A lot of you guys know. A lot of you guys don't. It's the guy that was trolling me, leaving like troll comments on here. You can't troll me, man. I'm the, you know, biggest troll in freaking trucking. You know, I love trolling people. You know, she definitely is a lot lizard at the same time, man. You know, she does get around. You know, that's for sure. Like I enjoy trolling people. I really do. I mean, I'm a nice guy, man, but once you once you get on my nerves or something, like I'm just not gonna let up. I'm like that. I'm petty, man. I really am. Hear the roar. Yes, yes, sir. The roar is very freaking loud ever since I made Blue Beast straight piped. It's it's very loud. Not as loud as my Coronado was though. It's the same engine and everything. All right, thanks for stopping, Scott. See you later, buddy. I appreciate you, Aaron. Nobody, do not do not return, man. It's not like it used to be, buddy. It really isn't. No, I have not lost any shoes, buddy. I put them over here right between the seats. I have like a tray with the towel under the tray, and I put my shoes right there so that way, whenever I close the door before I take off, I can always see if they are there or not. Detroit sounds good. It sure freaking does, buddy. Thank you very much. And Richard's mom, she is very nice, tight as ever. Hell yeah, buddy. Oh, freaking hell, man. hmm She definitely is a screamer. She's a screamer and she's a creamer. Get it? Hell yeah, man. You guys able to hear me okay? I think everybody's able to hear me okay. I just want to make sure because I have my headphones on and I'm over here in a sleeper. Good. These uh these headphones that I bought, they are Blue Parrot. I had these like a long, long time ago, man, like 10 years ago, and I love these. I don't know. He's going to check in over here, I think. They're Blue Parrot B250 XTS, and I only paid. Let me show you guys. Can you see that? I only paid 24 freaking dollars at Walmart, man, and they are brand new. These headphones are $100 more at Truck Stop. So, but these were on sale, of course. I It happened that I walked by at the right time, and I was like, "Oh, I cannot miss miss this deal out." Hell no, buddy. Hell freaking no, man. Come on. Buy a mat and keep your shoes on it. I put a towel down between the seats, and then I put a boot tray, and that's where I keep them. No shoes equals comfort. It sure freaking does, man. I love driving without my shoes. Blue Parrot is good. I like these. I have the bigger ones. I have the bigger ones, but the more expensive ones. But I hated those for some reason. I still have them in the truck, but they're brand new. I just only used them a couple of times. James is asking what the glider. No, is it? Yeah, James asking what the glider truck is. Glider truck is a truck that's manufactured at the factory, brand new at Peterbilt, and they ship it off to a different place, and they put older engine in it, and that they go around all the emission and stuff. And some gliders will have a rear end transmission. They're only missing the engine, and some gliders will come without differentials, without transmission, and you have to put all that stuff in. How long did it take you to get that truck? I bought it in like a day, but it took me a while to earn the money. Uh, I bought uh, I bought this truck in 2022, and the reason I bought it was because Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody, man, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm probably pronouncing that right, but I know that's a beautiful place, man. Really, I've seen it on some videos. But anyway, uh, I was working for Dollar General. I made like $500,000 in 2022 doing that stuff as owner operator, unloading their freight. And I was like, I need to buy something very expensive so that Uncle Sam doesn't rip me a new one. So my dumbass goes and buys this truck, and 2 days later, after I buy it, um, 2 days later after I buy it, they're like, "There's no more Dollar General." I was like, "Dang, man!" But I had a very nice truck, man. I had a 2011 Freightliner Coronado that was glider with Detroit 60 engine, 13 speed, 355 rears. Both rears are were brand new in it. All tires were brand new. Engine was rebuilt. Like that truck was beautiful, man. And my dumbass sold it, and I kept this piece of shit. I wish I never did that, man. What about W900? To be honest with you, my first option was W900. I was gonna buy that, but I could not find one that worked for me. I was looking for a glider, and they were like, "Hey, what's up, Biggie?" And they were like, way too much money. They wanted way too much money for them, you know. And I didn't buy one, but I wanted to get like a W900 Icon edition. Like I didn't want to get a regular one. I wanted to get an Icon 900. Those are like special edition W900s. I'm scared to buy my first one. People scare me with the engine history. Don't be scared, buddy. What I would suggest is I would suggest buying a truck if you can't figure out how to get into that auction from Ritchie Brothers auctioneers, or like you can just Google it, RB auctioneers or whatever, or like Ritchie Brothers auction. They sell Walmart trucks, like trucks that were ran by Walmart fleet, and those trucks are the best to buy used if you can. Like they have Freightliners, Internationals, Kenworths, Peterbilts, all kinds of trucks, man, and they're like super freaking clean. The only thing that you will need to replace on them whenever you buy them is probably tires, and that's it, man. So that's for you, Big Jordan 51. Uh, buying a used truck is like buying a lottery ticket. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what's gonna. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of dolls you're talking about, but I'm kind of in a sleeper over here. It's very. I'm kind of afraid to get up because it's hot over there in that part where the phone is, because that's where my exhaust thingy is for my air conditioning. You see right there? That's where my exhaust pipe goes out for the AC. Mac anthems. I don't know, man. I don't know what I think about them. To be honest with you, I never had a Mac, and I don't think I would ever buy one because they have like usually it's the same thing as Volvo. They have a really nice W900s in Texas. Okay, cool in the jewels. Yes, sir. Let me tell you something about them. Okay, about auctions. Whenever you buy a truck at an auction, if it's just a single truck, like let's say just a single W900 or Peterbilt 389, I would probably just stay away from it because somebody brought it there because something is wrong with it. But if you see five, six, or 10 Peterbilt 389s or like W900s or like other kinds of trucks at the same location being sold at the same time, then you should know that there's nothing wrong with them and people are just selling them because they're upgrading their fleet. But if you just see one sitting there, you're like, oh, this truck is freaking nice, man. It looks beautiful. I think I might buy it. I would not do that because the truck is probably broken, and that's why they brought it to that auction. So that is my experience. So I'm just trying to help you out, brother, because I've been doing this stuff for way too freaking long, and I think I know some stuff, but I don't know everything. I don't know a lot. Unlike some of these other freaking assholes on YouTube that pretend they know everything. Oh, look at me, I know all the stuff. No, bro, you don't know shit, man. Mac is way too small. I've never been inside a Mac, to be honest with you. I see the way they look on the outside, and I just it's not for me. That's the last truck I would buy. I'm just being honest with you, man. If I had to, like if something happened, like if the government came in and said everybody has to buy a plastic truck, you have to get rid of your long hood trucks and all the stuff. Everybody has to buy a new plastic truck. The one that I would buy would be Freightliner Cascadia. It really would. There is a reason that the majority of trucks out there are Freightliners. It's because of maintenance and reliability. Do I drive my truck to high school? No, sir. I do not. I do not. Yeah, man, it's always what if. Like, you can buy a truck, it looks good and everything, and you go to run your first load and you break down. That's why, like, and before you buy a truck, before you even think about buying a truck, you need to have a very good, hefty maintenance fund for, God forbid that something breaks down or something goes wrong. Like, don't buy a truck if you don't have a good maintenance fund. Holy guacamole! I am not near Tampa, buddy. No, sir. DAF is a part of Packard Group. Okay, so I called. I'm working on my truck. I'm doing something to it with leveling valves. I'm putting in dual leveling valves, and I called Australia, DAF Kenworth in Melbourne, Australia. I called those guys over there to get me the part numbers for the leveling valves that they use, on dual leveling valve trucks, and so now, yeah, it makes sense. Do I have to change my own wheels if I get a puncture blowout? Um, I, no, just the tires, buddy. Sometimes if your front tire blows up, then you have to change that wheel because it'll probably get messed up by the time you slow down and pull over. Next question: how rig your generator for a truck? Like, is it plugged in play? My generator, I bought it at Harbor Freight Tools, and I put it over here behind the sleeper on a catwalk. And I ran a long extension cord under my sleeper into the sleeper over here. And then I have a stand-up AC, and yeah, that's how it runs. How many miles I got on the truck? I got like a little bit over 500,000 miles. Not too many. I don't drive it that much. I know it might look like on the videos like I'm driving it that much, but no. No, I have not had any run-ins with revenue collectors, thankfully. They they avoid me and I avoid them. So it works out for me, you know what I'm saying? But no, in all reality, like the run-ins that I've had with cops were pretty decent. I've been lucky. Because few times it could have been bad, if I ran into like a jerk or something. A lot of times I'm able to talk my way out of it. Sailboat fuel, that is what I'm gonna be pulling from Florida up north to Georgia or maybe even Tennessee. You have any other hobbies besides trucking? Yes, I do. Laying down on my couch. No, I don't know, man. Like most of my time is used up whenever I come home, like working on this stupid thing, you know. So I don't really have time for anything else. Yes, she does. She is very high mileage, but she'll still tight as a mother lover. What do I do as far as heat in the winter time? I have something called. Okay, I just had a brain fart. I don't know what it's called. It's called diesel heater. Diesel heater. It's basically it runs off batteries, and you run a fuel line into your fuel tank, and yeah, man, it's pretty nice. Saves a lot of money in the winter time. Hey, Randy, how you doing, buddy? I don't know what the heat is like outside, but it's freezing in my sleeper over here. To be honest with you, Miss Jenny is like killing me with this cold. I even started getting sick of how cold it is, in here. Webasto, no, this is just Chinese diesel heater. Webasto is like $1,000, man. I don't want to spend that much when this thing is doing just the same. Like this one I had for 2 years. This winter is gonna be third winter that I've had it in, and it was only like $150. You know, no, I do not change the tire myself. I've never changed one to be honest with you. I take it to a shop, so I don't have the tools to do it. But yeah, this diesel heater is like $150, and even if it only lasts you for one winter, it's worth buying a new one every year versus Webasto, if you ask me. Yeah, California has that stupid rule where you have to be like, you know, your trailer tandems have to be slid to certain length or they're gonna pull you over for some stupid reason. I don't know. I think there's some other states that do that as well. Like Michigan pulled me over one time, long time ago when I just first started driving. I usually when I'm empty, I start my tandems all the way forward and I go. It's easier to turn. But I got pulled over in in Michigan, and the guy took my license. He said, "You have to pay. After you pay this ticket, they're gonna mail you your license back." I was like, "Well, that's freaking stupid." Watch my videos in school. Nobody, do not do that. I appreciate that, but no, you need to study, my friend. You don't want to be a dumb truck driver like myself, do you? No, you do not. So study in school, man. Jefferson, study in school, buddy. School is very important. I wish I listened to my mom, man. I never listened to my mom, and I don't like to listen to her. But that's one thing that I should have listened. I should have stayed in freaking school, man. Cause I'm not stupid. Chinese diesel heater. That's what it's called. How many miles before engine rebuild? Hopefully, very, very many more miles. But it all depends, man. It just depends how hard you run your truck. I don't run my truck very hard. If you guys watch my videos, like I'm not one of these dumb morons that will be like slamming on the gas, just to do the roar or whatever. I take it easy, man. I take slowly from the stoplight, and I just treat it good, going up the hill. Well, happy birthday, Ryan. Happy birthday. Everybody wish Ryan happy birthday. It's his birthday, 54th birthday today. So hopefully you're having a good one, buddy, and many, many more to come for you. And, many, many healthy years. Yes, she does warm me up, man. I don't even have to run that diesel heater in the winter time when she's with me because she's always hot. South Africa in the house. How you doing, buddy? My dream truck is this truck right now, buddy. I am driving my dream truck. The only problem is I'm having a lane walking issue. Hey, what's up, my friends? Mish, is that? Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Uh, this is my dream truck, but the only problem that I have, it's turning into a nightmare because what is it? Sorry, I keep reading the comments and then I get sidetracked. The only problem that I'm having is like, look at this freaking guy, man, wobbling his big ass over the shipping, the receiving. But the only problem that I'm having is this like lane walking issue, and it's just killing me mentally, man. I'm unable to sleep, like I have hard. I usually have a hard time sleeping, because of what I went through, in life and whatever. Before I came here to this beautiful freaking country, man, and with this thing, like it's just killing me that I'm still having this problem after spending so much money and time into trying to fix it, and I just cannot figure it out. Nobody can figure it out. So I love Florida anytime, man. Like winter, summer, whenever I come down here, it's like I went to a whole different world, man. As soon as you cross the Georgia state line, it's like everything's different, man. I like it. It does get very hot though, but it is what it is. But lately, I've been able to sleep very good. Like I put one of Pooh Bucket Marvin's videos on, and that guy is always a snooze fest, and I fall asleep in like 3 minutes, man. What's lane walking? It's like, yeah, you and me both, buddy. You and me both. Well, I've lost a little bit of weight. I've lost like 60 pounds, but lane walking or like wandering in the road. Truck wants to go left and right all the time. I just have very hard to explain. Yeah, unstable. What's up, buddy? Good morning to you as well, my friend. Good afternoon from Florida. Florida, right here. I appreciate it, Jack. Thank you, buddy. I don't know. I don't know, Doug. I was looking at my trailer tires and like they're 22 fives and my truck tires are 24 fives. So I was thinking about putting 11 R's in the back on the trailer, you know, because that would be the same tire pretty much like 24, same width on the outside. My lane walking issues is not because of the road, because I've had many different trucks before, and I have driven all over, and no other truck has done this before. This truck has not done it until I bought the reefer trailer. So, but like I said, here very soon, in probably like couple weeks, I'm gonna buy, not buy, uh, I'm gonna rent a dry van trailer and pull that for weather. Yeah, I bet it's hot in Colorado now as well, dude. Yeah, that was a KLM, a big wobbly guy. Getting rid of that EPA bullcrap. Hey, Uncle Larry, how you doing, buddy? Getting rid of that EPA bullcrap and all the regulations for heavy duty, trucks like diesel trucks will definitely have good impact on the engines because whenever you have that stupid ass DEF filter or DPF filter, it just chokes the engine up, you know. Like it's like okay, you're trying to breathe, but somebody's stuffs a tampon in your nose, you're not gonna be able to breathe properly, So that's just how it is with the semi truck's engine as well. The engine cannot breathe properly because of that filter. But whenever you open her up, like you put a straight pipe on it, just a muffler, then the engine can breathe properly. It can, you know, well, engine breathes to the filter, but you know what I'm saying. It needs to exhaust the gas, the gases out of the system properly. But it's getting choked up by all them filters and stuff. All right, I'm probably not right about that one, but hello from hot Tampa. Yes, buddy, I am up here in northern Florida, and it is hot as well out there. But you know, I'm in my sleeper, chilling with my Miss Jenny, and it's very, very cold in here. Mm-hmm. Dang freaking right. In Australia, there's snow. Wow, that's crazy, buddy. Arkansas, you are just one state, well, just south of my state. Best Sunday evening live. I appreciate that, buddy. Do I prefer a divided windshield or a single windshield? Uh, I don't know. To be honest with you, I think I had Volvo before and it had a single windshield, but I didn't mind that. Like I had a Volvo before, man. That truck was freaking nice, man. I'm telling you, it was like very, very good. What's your go-to snack on the road? I don't really like to snack a lot, uh, but I did find this frozen fruit at Walmart. At the freezer section, of course, because it's freezing. And I like to snack on that. Like you can get like pineapples, like mango, like all kind of like mixed fruits, like it's very delicious. Richard's mom furry taco. Yes, sir. I love snacking on that shit. I tell you that. Volvos are very expensive to work on. You're right about that. Also, another thing, whoever is trying to thinking about buying a truck, I would suggest buying a truck that has a dealership in your town where you live in. Like let's say you buy a Freightliner, but Freightliner is like 2 hours away from you. That kind of sucks. Uh, so that's what I was. But sometimes a lot of people, a lot of truck drivers live out in the country, in the middle of nowhere, and then it's kind of like just buy whatever. But damn right, Brian. I'm glad I was right about that because I honestly I was not sure, man. I do not like to pretend that I am right about everything, and I do not like to pretend that I know everything because I don't. Nobody knows everything, man. So I appreciate you, Uncle Larry. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Neil. Thank you, buddy. You know, you will run into a lot of truck drivers that claim they know a lot of stuff and know everything, but no, man, don't trust those fools because anybody says they know everything, they do not know, man. They do not know. No, not this one. This one doesn't get any dirt between the windshields right there where they connect. Luckily, neither did my Coronado. So That's right, buddy. Buy a vehicle close to from a dealership that's close to your house, so that way if something goes wrong with it, you don't have to drive like 2 or 3 hours away from your house to get it fixed because it will break down. I mean, everything breaks down. So that, yeah, that's that's good. That's good explanation of EGR, Steven. That's good, buddy. I appreciate you for stopping by, Aaron. Thank you, buddy. What is the floor cut from? The floor is I bought a PVC sheet from Home Depot. It comes in white color, and then you what is it? You pour over epoxy resin. You can How you doing, sire? What's up, buddy? Uh, you pour over epoxy resin any color you want, and you just wait for it to harden, to dry, and then you cut it out to what your floor is. I'm gonna be redoing mine pretty soon. I'm gonna make a new one, and I'll also make a video about it, probably sometimes this winter. So I'll have a video about that. I already have a video about how I did this one, but I'll have a much better video coming soon. Honestly, if I don't know if I would have done this floor if we had like rubber floor in it originally. You know, uh, yeah, you can make any kind of designs in this thing you want. Like next one, I'll make something cool. Like I might even put some like $100 bills in it. Well, not real ones. I'll buy fake ones because putting real money in it would be kind of stupid. But and just pouring epoxy over, I think it'll be pretty cool. But if this truck came with the rubber floor originally, I don't think I would have ever made this floor. Maybe I would, I don't know. But it came with the carpet, and I was like, what kind of stupid ass shit is that, man? Like, you know, I don't want a carpet in my semi truck because I don't know. I just didn't like carpet, to be honest with you. Like, you spill something on it, and like then it gets soaked in there, and it smells bad all the time. You know, Like I don't want Richard's mom squirting all over my carpet. If she squirts on this thing, I just wipe it off, and we're good to go. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, but I swear to God, I'm gonna get banned from YouTube one of these days, man. Because what what other fool do you know that talks like this? Glow in the dark blue stars or lightning bolts would look cool. I think it would, man. Hey, Connie, how you doing? Thank you so much. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe putting like LED strips in my next floor, but I'm not sure about that to be honest with you, because I don't like to have lights on inside when I'm driving. It bothers my eyes. I do turn them on whenever I'm recording, but as soon as I stop, shut the camera off, I turn the lights off as well. I'll put on the floor like big letters. I'll write on it, Richard's mom was here. I think that would be nice. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was thinking, my videos, I usually do my videos from like, from whenever I pick the load up and to a delivery. But I was thinking about making some night videos, just kind of like I've seen some people do. Like I watched the guys. I like the guy. What's his name? Shit, man. Life Behind the Wheel, I think is his channel. I look at that guy. As soon as I look at him, I think of Trans Am and Peterbilt. And I'm like, if Trans Am and Peterbilt got together and had a baby, it would be that guy, man. Because he just looks the part. Like he looks like a Peterbilt driver. Like I could never imagine that guy behind the steering wheel of like a plastic truck. But anyway, I'm saying I like his videos. The way that he does like ASMR videos, like during the night. You know, he doesn't talk much. He just drives. You know. So I was thinking maybe I'll make some videos like that. I just gotta put more lights in this thing. That's what I thought about Peterbilt too, buddy. I thought it was like the most comfortable truck in the world, you know, but it's not. I'm just being honest, man. You know, definitely round earth. No, nothing is great anymore, buddy. I'm gonna put some lights in here. Like I'm gonna put these watermelon lights up in front. I have a couple here in the sleeper, but I wanna put like different ones. Like I wanna be able to switch them from red to blue color. You know, I like that. Sometimes I feel like red, sometimes I feel like blue, and I wanna be able to do that. She does not allow it. She wants me in the sleeper at night. She's like, "Come here, big boy. Let's have some fun." That hick from Wisconsin, is that is that his name, or you just saying hick? I I don't know his real name, but yeah, yeah, he's from Wisconsin. I wish I could be that cool driving. This truck was almost $150,000, buddy. Bought and paid for in cash for the bullseye. Yeah, we play that game sometimes. You know, ping pong, tennis balls. Dakota, yeah, that's the name. You're right. Long driving videos. Some of my videos that are coming up are gonna be pretty short for some reason. I don't know. I'm like, I thought I would have like a lot more footage, but it turns out that I didn't record enough. So running down the road, lost on thoughts. You know, just kind of contemplating my next moves. Yes, sir. Oh hell no, man! I would never get that stuff. Those eyes, man. That's the gayest stuff ever, man. Yes, sir, I did because I made a lot of money that year running Dollar General freight, and those were the good days, man. Those were the good freaking days. I wish I could go back, but unfortunately, they brought in their own trucks and their own drivers. Any additives? I do not run any additives. I was thinking about it. I see the Interstate Made Me guy do it. What's his name? Jarmel. I like that guy as well, man. He seems like a cool ass dude, bro. Always has a positive attitude and everything. I wish I could be like that. Uh, I saw him in his latest video pouring something in his tank. So I was thinking, you know, I was thinking about putting something in mine just to see what it does. In wintertime, I do use that diesel 911 whenever it's about to be very very cold. Well, that's about it. In my oil, whenever I change my oil, every time I change it, which is gonna be probably whenever I come home here in a couple days, I put in 9 gallons of oil and 1 gallon of Lucas. So 10 gallons in total is what is required for this truck. 10 gallons of oil, 10 gallons of antifreeze. And I change my own oil, man. Saves money, you know. Plus, I don't trust any shop, to be honest with you. I really don't. I've had like bad experiences with Speedco where they would, not tighten my fuel filter properly and my truck would shut off. Like that happened in New York one time. Like I was rolling through upstate New York and at the stoplight, my truck shut off because the Speedco in Austinburg, Ohio over there did not, on Interstate 90, I believe. Yeah, Interstate 90 did not tighten my oil filter properly or like water separator filter, whatever it's called. And then one time, whenever I had a driver, he was driving through Illinois, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and his oil filter came undone because Speedco didn't tighten it properly. And this thing with Speedco not tighten fuel filter properly happened like 3 or 4 times to me. So ever since then, I was like, I bought one of them fuel filter wrenches, and I've been tightening it, after them, and I didn't have problems anymore. But then I had this shop in Kingdom City, Missouri, that was pretty reasonable for oil changes, and I was changing my oil there until they closed down. And ever since they closed down, it's been probably about 3 years. I've been changing my own oil in my truck ever since. And maybe whenever I turn very, very old and I cannot bend down to, undo these oil filters, then I'll go to a shop. But until then, I'm gonna do it myself. Definitely not a lot of shops you can trust out there, man. I'm telling you. But if you find some that you can trust and that they are, reasonable people, that they are nice, they're not gonna try to screw you over. Definitely maintain that relationship and stick with them for as long as you can. You know, truck payments are not bad. I mean, as long as you don't go out and you buy like $250,000 truck, then you're kind of in trouble. You can't go home, you can't go on vacation or anything. But if you buy a used truck that's reasonable, you'll be good, buddy. TN Petro treat their fuel with anti-gel. Yeah, that's why I like to get my fuel, especially since they use mud flap now. Yeah, I've seen that one video out of was it New Mexico where they put that one guy in service. Uh, I kind of liked seeing that, to be honest with you, because we need to get these fuckers off the road, man. I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you, buddy. She does not give me gas money. She needs all that for her son Richard, because he's a freaking loser. Do I ever run LTL freight? Not very often, to be honest with you. How do I stay cool when I'm driving in summertime? Well, my AC works fine. I just don't. I use my generator, which I call Miss Jenny. I Hey Drastic, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you're here, buddy. I use my generator and my stand-up AC thingy over here so that I don't have to idle my truck, to save fuel. Saves fuel, saves on engine wear and tear, and all that good stuff. I don't like idling my truck, man. I hate doing that. I'm telling you. Like whenever I first bought this truck and I put in this diesel heater that I have in here right now, it didn't want to run. 'Cause I kind of start whenever I first bought the truck, I was home for like 3 months. I didn't do anything, and then I started running in the winter time, and I put in this diesel heater, and it stopped working on me one night. I was so freaking mad, man. I did not want to idle my truck. I shut it off. I got up, put my Carhartt suit on, and I was just freezing in my sleeper. But I would not idle the truck. But I should have, but I didn't. Oh, that's a nice Peterbilt rolling by right now. Look at that purple frame. Hell yeah. I don't like the color of it though, but I like the purple, but I don't like brown stuff or like beige. Let's see. He's backing up right now. See what it is. He's blindsiding it. What a brave man. Well, he's got a lot of room over there, so probably a lot of experience. Look at that. Oh, you can't do it, buddy. Oh, he's got a death tank. Never mind. Hello, Ohio. How you doing, buddy? I am having a great day, my friend. Thank you so much. Well, it would be a lot better if these a-holes. Hey, California. How you doing, buddy? It would be a lot better. Yeah, look at that guy. You got is that cowboy boots on and everything? Hell yeah, man. That's how Peterbilt drivers should look like. But damn, man, what the hell was I talking about? Somebody remind me what I was talking about. 'Cause I cannot remember, man. I'm so freaking stupid, bro. Tell you, I was trying to say something, but then I forgot because I was talking about the guy's boots, the guy that's standing right there in front. Oh, did he break his mud flap off? Holy guacamole! I appreciate you, Jeff. Yeah, he did break his mud flap off. Dang, buddy, that's not good. How did he do that? You guys seen this dude over there? Huh? That's weird. Would I recommend doing OTR? I don't know, man. This job, I mean, I love it. You know, I really do. Some days I freaking love it, but a lot of days I hate it. Uh, I would not really recommend anybody did this job. Like if my son asked me, "Hey, can I become a truck driver?" I would slap the shit out of him, man, and I would tell him no. You know, go do something else. But if you wanna do it, by all means, man. I mean, it can be good. It really can. Oh, he popped his airline. You're a company local driver now. If you like it, Marcos, if you like it, buddy, and if you're making okay money, you know, I I would stick to that, to be honest with you. If you're making good money and you're comfortable, you're home every night, if you have wife and kids, this job, it's not it's not for it's not easy, man. Especially like if you have, wife, kids at home, it's like I mean, it can be tough. Yeah, he's got those California hookups, whatever it's called. I was thinking about doing that, but I don't think I will, man. Maybe I should go out and ask him if he needs help. Then, if you are comfortable, buddy, and you make good money, I definitely would stay and do that. I'm just being honest with you. I really am. You know, I don't know. I I'm just used to doing OTR, and I don't know any, I don't know what to do else, man. And now I'm so used because this is kind of it's a freedom, to be out here. To be honest with you, and I think he fixed it. Well, I was thinking about yelling at him and asking him if he needs help, but he fixed it. Trucking is kind of it's freedom. It really is. Like you're kind of your own boss, especially like if you do it like me. I'm independent operator, everything's mine. And you know, it's kind of hard to go and work for a company locally and have somebody tell you what to do all the time. Hey, I'm doing good, Matthew. Hopefully you're doing good as well, buddy. And you know, like doing OTR, whatever I'm doing, like I can take off anytime I want to. Like I don't have to ask anybody, nobody. Like I could just take off for a month, for 6 months, whatever, as long as I'm comfortable financially, of course. But whenever you work for somebody, as a company driver, like especially locally, you can't just go in and say, hey, like today, for example, you're like, I want to go and visit that town you know, next door, whatever. You can't really do that because, they have obligations or whatever. That company is, that you work for is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at that brown Peterbilt, it kind of looks very nice from here, man. I like his headlights. They're aftermarket. I thought about getting some, but I don't know if they would be how reliable they are. If they would like break down or something. And he's pulling a stainless steel spread reefer. Looks freaking nice, man. 92 degrees. Yeah, I'm up here in northern Florida. It's hot here too, but it's raining. I appreciate you, MC. Thanks so much, buddy. Yeah, being micromanaged does suck. But those are the disadvantages of being home, of being local. You have somebody who you report to every day, and of course, another thing is like you don't make as much money. But then other advantages are like very good as well. You're home with your family every night. You get to do a lot of stuff that we over the road drivers don't do. For me, like I'm lucky that I work for myself and I'm home very often. Like I'm home every week for 2 or 3 days, man. Sometimes even four, or longer. No, man, I would, I would not, I would not do that power only stuff for those guys. No, sir. Because I can make more money pulling my own loads, locally through Missouri. More money than I would pulling Prime and or JB Hunt trailers. I could be home like pretty much every day or every other day because there is loads in Missouri. Like I could just do like those states around me, and be home every day or every other day. Do Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Missouri, Illinois, Missouri, stuff like that. But I want to see Florida every now and then. I want to come down, man. I want to come down here. Yes, sir. Man, these assholes are taking forever. I have 19 pallets of milk. It's the same product. Everything's the same on 19 pallets, and these guys are still gonna take, man, like forever. I'm telling you, they'll probably take like 5 or 6 hours. I hope not, but hey, we'll see. Definitely not gonna burn out, buddy. I have a very good air conditioning in this thing, and hell yeah, North Denver for 2 hours. Oh, I have some buddies that go to that Walmart. Uh, what is it? Is that Loveland? Is that what it's called? Loveland, Colorado, or something? I don't know. I have some buddies that sometimes will take a load of charcoal from Bell, Missouri, over there. But that stuff is heavy, man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take that Colorado. I'll do those loads like you know locally, but not somewhere very far. Hell frickin' yeah, buddy. Monster Energy drinks from Rialto, California. Dang, buddy, did you have to come over the Rockies with that load? I remember going over the Rockies first time, man. It was my very first load with my supposed trainer who didn't know anything, another Bosnian guy, man. We were pulling like double trailers for Saya. We almost freaking died, man. Yeah, it was very bad. Middle of January, 2006. This time I did not go to Atlanta. I came down to shoot 55 in Missouri, Jackson, Mississippi, and down through like Alabama and stuff. So then, yes, we got out. Yes, Richard's mom is very nice, buddy. She's good. She says hi. Yeah, Rockies are freaking crazy, man. If you are not experienced, I mean, I would not recommend anybody going over the Rockies. I really would not, because those I went there uh, in winter time, winter of 2021. I rented a cabin up in the mountains in Colorado, and I went around. What is it? I I was supposed to check in at like 4 p.m., but we arrived over to Colorado like early in the day, and I was driving over to the Rockies in my Escalade, and I'm like, man, I would freaking hate to come through here with the big truck, man. No, I'm sipping a Red Bull right now to the straw. Hell yeah, buddy. I appreciate you, Randy. You ever come through Southwest Iowa? Southwest Iowa would be over there north of Kansas City, right? Yeah. Every now and then, it's been a while. I mean, it's been like, shoot, I don't know, maybe last year since I've been in that part up there on 29th, right? No, actually, it was it January when I was going up to Omaha from what is that? Olathe, Kansas, when I was doing those Aldi loads. Man, those Aldi loads were freaking awesome, bro. I loved doing that stuff, and it was paying a fortune, man. $3,000 for a freaking load. 3,000 freaking dollars, man. I got paid. I went down to what is that? Olathe, Kansas to oh man, I cannot remember down. Dang, bro, I can't remember. It was like 90 something miles down on 35. And I got paid like 3,000 freaking dollars, man. Like that was so freaking nice. Yeah, those campers, man. Well, the campers are scared of us, because they whenever we drive by them, it's like it feels like we're gonna blow them off the road. That's why they don't. That's why they're kind of getting nervous. Whenever you try to pass a camper, he will try to speed up sometimes, and you have to like chase him down, or like an RV because they are afraid whenever we pass them because of the draft wind or whatever it's called. It feels like we're gonna blow them off the road. So there is a reason for everything, buddy. All right, this guy gonna back in finally. It's making me nervous, man. Am I waiting for a load? No, I'm waiting to get unloaded here so I can get out of here. I think I'm gonna run up to Georgia probably after I get done here. Run up empty. I had a guy leave me a comment today. I posted a short video of me, driving here in Florida, and he said, "You probably gonna run out of Florida for 50 cents." I was like, "Buddy, you don't freaking know me. You don't know me, man. I will deadhead from here all the way to the house rather than picking up a cheap load. I will never pull a cheap load, man. I don't haul cheap freight, just so you guys know. This truck, it's not cheap, man. This trailer is not cheap. Fuel is not cheap. You gotta get paid good, man. You really do. Like, hell no. 50 cent a mile load? You think I'm sunk out of a freaking Indian? Hell no, buddy. I wanna get paid good for doing this job. I don't come out here to work for free, man. That's why you will not see me pick up, you know, loads out of Florida very often. But if I do, you better believe you bet your ass it's paid good. I appreciate you, Janet. Thank you so much. I I think I was always funny, but apparently I'm funnier right now. I don't know. I just like making people laugh. That's why every time I'll try to make people laugh. That's why like I find dirty jokes very to be very funny. So I'll say a lot of dirty stuff, even if I don't mean it. 8K was Holland like for damn man, that's a lot of money. No, it's not gonna be sour, buddy, because it's my reefer is running, and I bet it's cold in there because you know, they have jackets. Good afternoon, Richard's dad. How's your day, buddy? It's good. There's somebody that created a YouTube channel called Richard's Mom, and the person is leaving comments. I thought that was funny as hell, man. I appreciate you, blue dandelion. Is that yeah, blue dandelion? Dandelions are the flowers, aren't they? Yeah. Happy Sunday to you as well, buddy. Happy freaking Sunday, man. I wish it wasn't raining, but it is thunderstorming as a mother lover up in Georgia on 75. I don't even know if I want to drive like that. Your son loves to watch my channel. I appreciate you and your son, buddy, and everybody else watching. Just you know, hopefully he's not too young. I try not to use too many dirty words, but sometimes I get very upset and then I just lose control. And kihi load frozen. I've never hauled ice cream. I don't know if I want to do that to be honest with you. Hey Jeff, how you doing, buddy? I'm in northern Florida up here, off of Interstate 10. I've never hauled ice cream. No, sir. I don't think I'll be doing that. It's a lot of responsibility. Yeah, man, that sucks. You know, those companies, they know what area they're sending you to, so they should have some kind of pre-planned load or something, or just don't send you down here at all. There's no need to keep a driver down here for 3 days. Like if I was to stay here for 2 days and sit in my truck looking for loads, nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna be the same outcome on the third day like it would be today. So there's no need to wait here. Just deadhead out of this area and that's it. I appreciate you, Jeffrey. Thank you, buddy. And Sean, you tell your son hi. Tell him I said hi. We got Texas in the house. How you doing, buddy? Pop Tart Gone Trucking. How you doing? Hopefully everybody's doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm chilling like a villain over here in my sleeper, man. It's freaking cold. I'm telling you, I love it. Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina, man. I got rear-ended in North Carolina on the interstate by somebody, and they just drove off. Freaking sucks, man. Yeah, brokers keep calling way too many times, man. They been skimming, dipping today in a pool. Hell yeah, I wish I could do that too, man. But I don't have a pool, unfortunately. China, Texas. China, China, China. I love it. I like it how Trump says China, 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 China. I did not get it fixed, Rich, unfortunately. I did not. Michigan farmer, how you doing, buddy? Lying in the sun, getting tan. I went to the pool for 2 days and I burnt like a mother lover, man. I've never burnt like that before. China Grove, Texas. I and I use like accelerant to get tanner. I get like really freaking dark whenever I tan, like really, really dark. And you know, this time I got super dark and my whole body peeled, man. Like it was crazy. It didn't hurt that much though, but I think I overdid it. When am I fixing the bumper? I tried fixing it a little bit. I paid somebody to do it actually. Waste of freaking money. Red line, Pennsylvania in the house. What's going on? I don't like using sunscreen. I like to get my tan on whenever I'm out on the sun. But yeah, man. Oh, not bad, Michigan farmer. Just down here in Florida, waiting to get unloaded to get this milk off the trailer so I can start heading north. Yes, it does, man. That road gets really sketchy whenever it's raining. Like for some reason, I don't know why, but it's like very bad. Debt collector, how you doing, buddy? Everything's fine here, chilling in beautiful Florida. Definitely not good place for loads, but hey, we'll manage some. That's why you always, whenever you go into a bad area, like for example Florida, you want to make sure that you get paid really, really good because you have to plan on, you know, uh, you have to plan on deadheading out of this place most of the times. So that's why I don't come down here unless I'm paid very, very good. I would like to come down here every week, but I'm not gonna do that because nobody wants to pay enough. Do I think truck stops should continue 24/7 restaurants? They definitely should have restaurants. Like, I remember when I used to start driving, man, it was like so freaking nice. Like you would go in there in a restaurant and there'd be like a bunch of other drivers and you just sit there, talk with them, like, you know, and I always like to listen, like older guys. I like to listen to their stories and what they've been through and how it used to be in like old days and stuff like that. And but now, man, it's kind of different. Like every place you go to, like only has like stupid Wendy's, Arby's, McDonald's, and that's it. Subway, who wants to eat that stuff every day? I want to sit down and eat like a normal person. And truck paid parking is the most ridiculous thing ever, man. It really is. I mean, I kind of understand because a lot of drivers are nasty and they poop in buckets, and throw their stuff out, but it's they don't clean that. I mean, I'd be okay for with paid parking, but they don't. They should clean the parking and like maintain it. Like I know I watched the video of Kurt Schmidt when he was over there in Shelbyville, Indiana, on Pilot, and he was raving about it, about truck parking and stuff like that. And I totally agree with him. Like if you're gonna charge for parking, that parking better be freaking spotless, man. You know. But and like these places right now, they're not truck stops. They're travel centers. Okay, they want to include everybody in there, four wheelers and everything. They don't give a crap about us, man. All we are to them is like, money. That's it. Hey Kevin, how you doing, buddy? And they cater. That's why they're called travel centers. There's not many truck stops. There's not many places that are called, truck stops. They're all called travel centers because they want to include everybody. Like four wheelers, semi trucks, RVs, everybody. Which I mean, it's good for business, but it's not good for us. It's rare these days that you will find like a proper truck stop. Like back in the day whenever we first started a long time ago. Those were the good days, man. Holy guacamole. To be 21 again and beautiful. Oh, man. That'd be freaking nice. I tell ya. I was young, stiff as a rock, always ready. But those days are changed. Yep. The iron skillet was at Petro, I believe. Hell yeah, that's nice. That is good. I wish I could buy some land and, you know, charge people for parking. It'd be nice. I mean, I understand people charging like that, but truck stops, I don't know, man. I don't like it to be honest with you. I've I've been driving for a long time. It's going to be 20 years this coming up January, and I've only paid for parking one time. That was when I was up there in outside of Omaha, over here on Iowa side. I can't remember the name of the place, but it was Sap Bros. I paid for parking right there, and I don't know. It's crazy. Like, and you used to have like these good restaurants at Flying J's. Like you would go in there, they would have like different stuff. You would have like a sit down restaurant. You would have like Chinese buffet food. And like a bunch of other stuff. But now all you have is like fast food pretty much. And some Flying J's do have Wendy's, but I don't want to eat that shit. Yeah, thank God I don't run California. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to go out there, just because I think it would make a cool video, but I don't know, man. Just the thought of driving 55 miles an hour, it's just killing me. Even though I don't drive very fast, I usually do like 60, 65 miles an hour, 67, sometimes 66. But I don't know, that being forced to drive 55 would just not be very fun for me. I don't know why, but that's just how I am. Dang freaking right, man. Me and Marvel's Marv would make a great team driver. I would not. I'm sure he's a good driver. I mean, he seems like he knows what he's doing, but I would not want to drive with anybody. I really would not. Uh, because I don't know. I don't trust anybody. I think, in my eyes, I think that I'm the best driver to drive my truck. To be honest with you, like I don't know. I just don't. I don't. I would not feel safe with anybody driving. I did. Plus, I could not get any sleep. I did team driving whenever I first started for like a couple months, and I could not. I don't think I could do that ever again, man. Because I could not get any sleep. A lot has changed since 2009, buddy. That's for sure. Do I think owner operators are underpaid? Some of them definitely are, buddy. We are all underpaid in trucking, to be honest with you. Loves is the only truck stop or travel center that does not have paid parking. Yeah, 62. That's good for fuel mileage. Must be nice to have your own shop. That's my dream. I wish I could. I really wish I could do that. Hey, Jerome, how you doing, man? 68 miles an hour. I remember when I was in California, I ran like 65, but there was like 10 of us, running that same speed. Yapping on CB, but that was like back in 2007, 2008, I think. Trucking really became bad, in my opinion, like maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, to be honest with you. Like it was okay up until then, but then everything went down to hell because a lot of people. How you doing, Danny? No, I will not be getting that 25 stopper, that's for sure. Uh, yeah, okay. I kind of forgot what I was talking about. I never had two logbooks, no, always one. I started talking about when trucking turned bad. Trucking turned really bad because of COVID, because COVID rates were crazy, and they will never be like that again. A lot of people are like, "Oh, when will the rates be back?" They will never be back like they were during the COVID. These rates right now are normal standard rates, what they were pretty much the whole time, before COVID. But then COVID came around, and rates were freaking crazy, and money was to the roof. So everybody, you know, and their own mother, whatever, everybody came into trucking. And then you had some people going out there online, and like saying and lying how good the trucking is. Uh, like saying basically that trucking is all peaches and cream. Greetings from to you, my friend from Netherlands. I appreciate you stopping by, buddy. So basically, exaggerating and making trucking to seem better than what it actually is. But it's not. It's like trucking is trucking, man. Some days are terrible, some days are good, But everybody came in, bought their own trucks, started running, and now we have way too many drivers and not enough loads. So that's what it is. It's because of those COVID rates that everybody started trucking because they were like, oh, let's go make millions of dollars. Yeah. No, man. Now you're just another sucker like the rest of us over here. So, hell yeah. Yeah, Rich, that was nice for you. And the guy was kind of rude, like he was a dick, man. And plus I was like already on the edge, like I'm angry as a motherfucker, and then he gives me a bad attitude, and then of course he's gonna get bad attitude back, and I don't act that way, all the time. Like if people are nice to me, I'm always gonna be nice, man. I don't have a reason to be like those other two guys, from like shipping, and the guy that was loading me. Like they were like super nice, man. They really were. They were like apologizing and stuff. And there's like a lot more that me and them talked about, but I didn't put in a video because they work for that company, and I didn't want to get them in trouble. But you know, and they were like super nice dudes, and they were just as frustrated as I was with what's going on, and then I get all excited. I'm like, oh, I'm loaded. I'm gonna start heading out, and then I have to wait another 30 to 45 stupid minutes there for that guy to, for the temperature to go down, which is the dumbest thing ever, man. I will never go back in that freaking place. Are the Durkas being thinned out? No, they're not, because not a lot of states are enforcing that, unfortunately. 76 truck stop. Okay, Tri-County Truck Villa Ridge. I know there is a 76 truck stop, I think, called out like that up there in Grand Rapids area. I like that place. That's like a real truck stop. You have like a diner, you go inside, you sit down and you eat. I mean, they have very good food. I've been there a couple times. Very nice place. That's right, Tim. You're right, buddy. Let's see if these people here are. Do I have a green light? No, still red. Freaking assholes, man. Well, truck drivers, we sleep wherever we can, buddy. Like I like truck stops, but I don't like parking between the trucks. I uh, I like parking on the side somewhere because I don't want anybody to hit my truck. Whenever they're backing in between me and the other guy. You know, that's right, buddy. I am in Panhandle. I've been waiting here for 2.5 hours now. Yeah, the things we have to do for money, man. It's freaking crazy. I never thought. Like, I'm not. A lot of you guys know I'm originally from Bosnia, but I never, in my wildest dreams, imagined that I would come here and waste my life driving one of these stupid things, you know. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's too late now, Almost 20 years since I've been doing this, and I don't know. I can't do anything else. I don't know what to do, you know. I thought about starting like that spicy website OnlyFans with me and Richard's mom. Maybe make money that way. Whenever I started trucking, buddy, it was damn, I was getting paid like 14 cents a mile. You know, crazy, man. And now, like, you have guys are getting paid like 50, 60 cents. That's nuts. Are there times where I'm parked where I don't feel safe? No, there's not because nobody out there outside is crazier than I am. So, yeah, I usually try to find like you know, I usually try to find safe spot, like I don't know, but there's no place where I don't feel safe because nobody wants to mess with me. I'm telling you that, man. That'd be the last thing they do. Really. Like it's not a joke. But months in transport, I don't remember that, buddy. There was a lot of companies that came and went. It's kind of hard to remember all of them, to be honest with you. What are they starting drivers today? I mean, I don't know, man, like 50 cents, to be honest with you. Some companies, some smaller companies, even higher. You know, detention should be mandatory. Like, if I knew at that place right there, because I'm telling you, I've been driving for a long time, man, and I have not gotten paid detention too many times. Most of the times, they'll they will come up with some bull crap and just to not pay you. And then whenever I go somewhere and I have to wait for a long time, I get all like fidgety and mad that I'm there for free, wasting my life away for free. But if I knew 1,000,000% that I was gonna get paid for sitting there, I would not. I mean, keep me here for 6 freaking days, man, because I know that I was gonna get paid. But most of the times, I don't get paid. I remember I was pulling load of eggs from Ohio to Moberly, Missouri, sometimes this past winter. I spent there like 10 freaking hours, and then the broker wouldn't pay me. He said, well, since it was first come, first serve, we can't pay you. What the hell does that have to do with me, man? I showed up. You said from 7 a.m. to whatever, 3 or 4 p.m. I showed up like the night before. I spent the night there. I was first in line. And why is it my problem, that the Lord was not ready? And then he wouldn't pay me. But it is what it is, man. What can you do? Do I like reefer or drive in? Reefer is more money, but I like drive-in better because it's more convenient for the driver. You get in and out faster. You don't have a lot of appointments. You see, in Netherlands, you get paid 50 euros an hour, and that's 50 euros is like what, like $75, right? So an hour for waiting after 2 hours. Nightwalker, that is a great idea, man. It really is. But unfortunately, I am not very smart. Well, actually, I'll change that. I scratched that. Whenever I had drivers, like about 10 years ago, I did create my own website. I made it myself, and it was like a very cool website. Where drivers could fill out applications and like do this, do that. So I'm pretty sure that I could make a website like that. I just don't know if I have time, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's right. In training, I made 14 cents as well. I think it was a little bit higher after that, maybe like 37 cents or 36. I appreciate you binge watching the video, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah, that 360 camera is awesome, man. I did not like it. Uh, flip-flop programmers. I'm sure I could. I did not like the 360 camera before, whenever I saw other videos, but I'm like, man, this is the coolest freaking thing ever, bro. $120 an hour. That's freaking nice, man. That's very good money. definitely, you're right. And also I've talked about this in some of my previous videos. I believe that a truck driver, especially if you're a company driver, you should be getting paid for every minute, every second spent inside of the truck. Even when you are sleeping. Okay, even when you are sleeping, you are still in that truck, you're still at work. Doesn't matter that you're sleeping, the company should still pay you. But no, man, nobody cares about us. Nobody wants to bring in some kind of like I don't like government regulations and bullshit, like enroll the rules. But I mean, this would be a very good rule, to come up with. Like I'm a driver, I'm away from the house, I'm not home, I'm inside of the truck. Pay me for every second that I spend inside of it. I appreciate you, Edward. Thank you so much, buddy. It's just ridiculous, what these companies are able to get away with. And especially like some of them will keep you like the gentleman said. Can't remember who it was. I'm sorry, man. My mind is kind of like all over the place. But he said he worked for Dynamic Transit. I think they're out of St. Louis area, and he would be down here in Florida for 3 days. I mean, I think you should be getting. I don't know. He probably got paid something, but I think you should be getting paid a lot more for just waiting there. I mean, it's not your fault that they can't find a stupid load. You know, but you see, I mean, 60 euros if they sleep in a truck. I mean, that's something. You know, yeah. Some companies do paid for inspection. Um, like if you pass inspection, DOT inspection, they will pay you, a certain amount of money for passing the inspection. You know, yeah, that sucks, Baron. Yeah, definitely that all the money, man. I don't. That will never happen again. That's once in a lifetime, bro. And I used it and I did it as much as I could, like $3,000 a load. I mean, it's freaking crazy, man. Like I did a load from Olathe, Kansas down to Emporia, Kansas, 94 miles. I was paid $3,000. Then I did another load. There had two stops, Olathe, Kansas to St. Joseph, Missouri. I was paid $3,000. But that will never happen again. I guarantee you. I mean, I wish it would, but it will not happen. The only reason that it happened that time is this past winter is because we had an ice storm in Kansas City area, and they fell behind. They could not. They could not keep up, so they brought in a lot of us owner operators, and the my thing is like all the cards kind of fell right. I was able to get a cell phone number from the broker, like not the salesperson, because whenever you call for the to get a load, you get a salesperson. You don't talk to an actual broker. Uh, but I got the cell phone number directly to a broker, and I got in good with him. So whenever I would get empty somewhere, I would just turn around, deadhead down to Olathe, and I would say, "Hey guys, what do you have for me?" And then he would just send me a rate confirmation later, which was pretty freaking awesome. Hey Greg, I unfortunately did not. I don't think it's my steering problem. I don't think it's anything to do with the front axle. Unfortunately, feels like it's coming from the back. Like whenever I'm running down a road, I feel like the trailer. It feels like my rear end goes sideways and then moves the trailer, and I have to correct the steering going down the road all the time. And it's very, very scary, man. In the curves, whenever I'm taking a curve, it doesn't matter which way I'm going, left or right. It's always wants to pull me into a ditch, you know. Heard from Pooh Bucket yet? No, he made another video about me on put it on like YouTube, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Then I made some videos about him, but he hasn't done anything as of lately. Uh, People are just mad. People just can't handle the freaking truth, man. And that's not my freaking problem. They, you know, these some of these guys are giant freaking babies. Man, I'm sorry. Well, at least you're getting paid, buddy. My truck wonders too. I think a lot of it is the roads. Yeah, I don't know, man. It could be roads, but my has not done it before until I bought the reefer trailer. Pool bucket. Hell yeah, buddy. Government trucks. I would hate to drive government truck. I don't drive very fast, but I I still wouldn't want to drive one. I have Okay, my sleeper has two airbags over here in the back, and then I added a couple airbags right here in the middle between the sleeper and the cab. So my truck, my sleeper part and the cab has four airbags, like some older 379s. Hey Mitchell, she's good, buddy. She's resting over here. I gave her a good venery, and now she's taking a nap. Rack and pinion steering. No, that thing is terrible. I had Freightliner Cascadia with rack and pinion, and it was terrible, man. It really was, and it cost a lot of money to replace. Like it was like $6,000 for that stupid thing. Very bad. I would never buy a truck with that thing. But they don't make them anymore. They used to. Like they 2008, I think Freightliner Cascadias were they had rack and pinion. Yeah, man. It's always something whenever you're owner operator, Greg. I agree about it. It's just that this thing is like it's dangerous, man. I'm telling you. No, the trailer does not look like it's been wrecked, Sean. I mean, you would be able to tell. Torque bars. I've replaced those twice, buddy. I replaced the torque bar on a sleeper. No, Tim, I have a Detroit 60. I replaced the torque bar on a sleeper whenever whenever it started happening at first, and I replaced the torque rods above the axles twice. First ones that I bought, they gave me like aftermarket, and then I went to this one shop, and they were looking at it. They're like, "Oh, this is your problem, buddy, right here. They're Atro brand. They're like aftermarket. You should definitely go buy, spend $500 and get the original on pack car." So my stupid ass went and spent $500 on these things. I put them on, nothing. Still the same thing. Hell yeah, man. Maybe it's Richard's mom, Maybe I need to get rid of her because I think she's too fat and she's sitting over here in the right seat, in the passenger seat. And maybe my truck always wants to wander left and right because of her. Do I ever drive out bent axle? No, I've done many alignments, man, and seems like it aligns good. It's just not the alignment. The furthest west that I go, buddy, is Denver. Could brakes be the problem? I doubt it. They're all adjusted properly. Grinding gears. How you doing, buddy? Hey, I'm watching your channel all the time, man, but I don't comment. But I definitely need to start commenting from now on. I think every channel that I watch from now on, every video I watch, I need to leave a comment for algorithm, whatever it's called. So you're doing great work to that truck, man. I love that bumper that you got from Four States, and I know in one of your videos you said you were gonna be down in September. and I think I'm gonna be down there as well. So hopefully get to meet all you guys. Hopefully everybody's cool and behaving, because I know I won't be. No, I'm just kidding. How many are handles in Richard's mom? I'm not sure what that means, my friend. Well, I appreciate you, buddy. I've I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't watch like stare. I'll just play something while I'm driving and I'll listen to it. But every now and then I'll glance over. you know. But hell yeah, man. I'm gonna walk in there into that Chrome shop. Whenever I get down there, I'll say, "Hey, I need you to sponsor me, bro. Give me some free parts, man." But no, I definitely will be down there. 'Cause I live in Columbia, Missouri. It's only like maybe like 3 hours away, 3.5 hours, and you know, I think I think it'll work out, man. Because I need to socialize more. Because I'm like very antisocial. Like for some reason, like I'm just that way. I don't like people that much, to be honest with you. Hell yeah, I appreciate it, man. I met the boss one time, long, probably like maybe a couple of years ago. I was down there. Seemed like a pretty cool dude. When's my load ready? My load has been ready Friday. I picked it up. I'm delivering down here in Florida, and I'm glad everything worked out on your last trip, man. I watched the video when you were going home, where you got paid, you know, good money because they canceled that. Whenever they canceled their run down to Laredo for you, well, that was good. It's always good when stuff works out, man. It's always good when stuff works out, but nothing ever works out as planned in trucking, just so you guys know. So if you plan on coming out here on the road and you're like, oh, I plan on doing this, I plan on doing that, scratch all those plans, my friend, because it will not. Oh, tranny was a simple fix. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear that because those sons of bitches are expensive. And yeah, man, I'm glad it was good, buddy. I really am. Hells yeah, buddy. Oh, I just got a text message. It says unloading is complete. When I get a green light, I can leave. Yeah, I tried messing with my fifth wheel. I even bought a brand new fifth wheel and fixed fifth wheel, but nothing helped, man. Yeah, I've looked at 11 valves, and they're not the leveling valves, unfortunately. I just run in my gear cases. In engine, I run regular mobile Delvac with 1 gallon of Lucas each oil change. Damn right, buddy. We gotta get we gotta get pictures with our blue trucks, and but I gotta get this bumper fixed because my bumper is bent. I gotta get a new bumper because the bumper makes the truck, man. Whenever you put that new bumper on your truck, I mean, it just made it look like 10 times better, man. It really did. Like, hell, freaking yeah. We got a green light, ladies and gentlemen. We got a green light, and that means it is time for me to say bye to all of you. And it is time for me to thank all of you for stopping by and joining me in this very long. How long is it? 1 hour, 126 minutes. Holy guacamole, brah. 126 minutes live. So, Stacks. Yeah, that's gonna be very nice. OTR Outlaw. What's up, buddy? Will do. Will do. Grinding gears. Will do, my friend. And yeah, we'll definitely get together down in Joplin. But I'm gonna have to say bye to all of you guys because I got a green light and I gotta pull out of this dock. So, oh, I'm just down south of you in Florida, man. So all of you guys stay safe out there. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I think I will need to do more of these lives because I kind of enjoyed like, I my yapper is going at 80 miles an hour. So I never thought I'd be able to talk this much, man. But hey, here we are. Here we are, buddy. So thank you everybody so much for stopping by. Stay safe out there and hopefully I will see all of you guys soon